What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to change that intro to every day because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we're on like a 10-day streak of videos. Daily content. I love it. Super stoked on that if you can't tell. Now, I didn't actually count how many days we're in that streak, so maybe it's more, maybe it's less. Maybe it's memory. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, on to the unboxing. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing a couple Buckethead pieces. They just keep coming in this week because yesterday's video was also a double Buckethead unboxing. Now again, these aren't too special, not too crazy. I already have one of these, but one of them popped up on eBay in slightly better condition for pretty cheap, so I figured I'd go ahead and buy that, and I actually technically have the other thing, although I've never applied it to my Buckethead collection. But before we get on into the new packages, I want to talk about something that I've had for a while, and that is this Star Wars KFC bucket. Now this is a 90s bucket, a 96 I believe. You can definitely tell it's a 90s bucket because they've got the classic 90s logo on there. And the Mask Hunter actually sent this to me as a gift a while back. Probably been longer than I think, so I'm gonna say a few years ago. I've held on to it and kept it in good shape just because it was a gift from the Mask Hunter. I'm not really into Star Wars, so I didn't really think that I'd have any use for it, but I figured, hey, a gift is a gift. Went ahead, kept it up, took good care of it, and we actually found out not too long ago that Buckethead actually did use this bucket, so this is officially a Buckethead bucket. I can finally put it on the shelf with the other buckets and it will fit right in. So huge thank you to the Mask Hunter. He is actually the one that discovered that as well, so not only did he send me the bucket, but it's like he had a premonition, because later on he found out that Buckethead actually used it during some sort of weird band thing with like DJ Disc and a few other people. You can see the bucket hanging out in the room with them just kind of as a prop, much like a lot of these pieces do. So yeah, official Buckethead bucket. Now the good news about that is that the Mask Hunter actually has a few of those for sale, so I'm going to be dropping his information down below. If you guys are Star Wars collectors, if you guys are Buckethead collectors, or if you're KFC collectors, you guys can hit him up and I'm sure that you guys will be able to work out a deal. So like I said, I'll be dropping his info down below. Make sure to go grab those. Those are officially more collectible than they were yesterday. So hell yeah, brother. Now, let's go ahead and get on into the package. Let's go ahead and start with the small one.
That's what she said.
I think this is going to be the coolest piece out of the video, mostly because this mask hasn't been seen on the channel in terms of Buckethead collecting. You guys have seen something similar, and you guys have seen this mask before way back when. Some OG House of Masks fans might remember that in my grandpa's mask collection video, but never in this manner. So let's go ahead and get on into that. We will take a look at the mask and see what we've got. So in the package, we've got a classic old Fun World Rest in Peace skull. He is not doing too good thanks to being packed in there and not put into a box, but as soon as I heat him up and get him put on a head, he will be fine. Definitely a classic old Halloween mask. It's one of my all-time favorite skull masks, if not my all-time favorite skull mask, because it's just so nice looking. It's not sinister and it's not super realistic, but it's definitely not cartoony and it's not goofy, so I guess it's like the perfect mix of everything into one skull mask. And it's vinyl, so it'll never rot. That's always a plus. Now, if you guys remember a few videos back, I unboxed one of these for the Buckethead collection that actually had a wig and a hat attached. So that is a completely separate mask that Fun World sold. It is the same sculpt, but it's got some final details, and Buckethead actually had both of these. Now, it's unclear if Buckethead's was actually the same mask. Maybe he removed the wig and removed the hat. That wouldn't really surprise me, but it also wouldn't really surprise me if he just had a regular RIP skull. The photos and videos of both of them are pretty unclear, so it's not exactly like we can really compare the masks used by Buckethead to see if maybe different markings or slightly different paint was involved. So I figured to play it safe, I'll go ahead and pick one of these up. They're on eBay all the time. I got this for $15 shipped, and I'll add it to the set and just display both versions. So that is the first mask, RIP skull. Definitely a cool old mask, one of my all-time favorites, and it holds a lot of sentimental value to me because it was one of my first masks coming from my grandfather's collection, which I do still have the original. So we'll set that to the side, and now we'll go ahead and get on into the box. I wonder what it could be. Actually, I don't, because I'm the one that bought it, and I know exactly what it is. I don't wonder that at all. Alright, let's see what's up. Who guessed a bucket? Alright, we're going to pull this guy out of here. Take a look. Wow, that's in really good shape, actually. So what we've got here is a 1960s KFC bucket, and I believe that this is a 1968, which, as I mentioned earlier, I do already have one of, but it was in pretty rough shape. I got it extremely cheap, but I also got this one extremely cheap, given the value of KFC bucket collecting now. Thanks, House of Masks. And given the fact that it's in such such good shape. I'm actually really impressed. It looks a lot better than it did in those photos. It doesn't even look like there was ever even chicken in this bucket, so this must be new old stock, probably from a KFC collector, never used, and now we have it here. So as I mentioned, I do have one of these already. Buckethead did use this quite a few times, most notably with his Wacko Jacko mask and some other random stuff throughout the years that I'm too lazy to look up for this video. So there is that. Not much to say about it. It's already been unboxed on this channel, but I figured since it is a small score and an upgrade, I would include it in this video with those other two items, and I'm happy that I did. Hope you are too. So yeah, I think that is going to just about do it for this video. As always, I'm going to leave you guys with some nice up-close shots of these pieces, let you see all of the detail, and that will be that. I can't quite show them off in Buckethead Land right now because Buckethead Land is in disarray. I wasn't really happy with the old shelving units, much like the Michael Myers shelving units, which are also removed from the building now. I finally got them out of here. I decided that we are going to go completely custom. So Doug has got his work cut out for him because he's the one that's going to be building those for me, and it should be pretty sick when all is said and done. That was a completely different rant, but if you guys are wondering why you don't see any of the Buckethead stuff displayed like I normally do at the end of these videos, that's why. Now, without further ado, on with the hero shots. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to KFC buckets, and we'll see you guys later.
driving like the NASCAR. Mask on, mask on, mask on, mask on. You might see him off in traffic, he be moving around. I hate AJ Good, tagged it all around the town. I hate AJ Good, I hate AJ Good, I hate AJ Good, I hate AJ Good. You might see him off in traffic, he be moving around. I hate AJ Good. tag it